NASA's next-generation space telescope will discover new Earths. Is there any twin of the Earth in the cosmic world? What if we tell you that there is not one, but perhaps more than one Earth-like planet beyond our eyes in this world? NASA's next-generation telescope already has a long list of research topics lined up, and the list just grew longer. NASA has just discovered Earth-like exoplanets that their exemplary telescope will study to see if they are habitable and have the potential to support life or not. Well, we'll be talking about more on this, so stay tuned. Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Tech Universe. Before starting, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to get more updates on the space and tech world. That being said, let's begin. So, using ground and satellite observatories, scientists discovered one of the most bizarre planetary systems beyond our solar system, raising the intriguing question of whether any of these worlds are livable or a potential home for life. Let's talk about the telescope. What is that telescope that is currently doing revolutionary research? Why is it considered one of the most powerful space telescopes? The answer is the JWST is known as the James Webb Space Telescope. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, or JWST, is an infrared space observatory that was launched on December 25, 2021, from ESA's launch facility in Kourou, French Guiana, at 7:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. NASA, the European Space Agency, or ESA, the Canadian Space Agency, collaborated to create the James Webb Space Telescope. According to NASA, nearly 300 institutions, organizations, and enterprises from 29 states and 14 countries participated in the JWST. The James Webb Space Telescope is expected to last 20 years, but the target is 10, ESA claims this. A huge launch site was cut into the edge of the Amazonian rainforest in northern Amazonia. It's not uncommon to see jaguars slinking across deserted highways in isolated areas of the spaceport. The enticing sounds of tropical birds are often louder than the clanging contraptions that prepare these space machines for their trips to the stars inside the tall, cavernous structures where rockets are constructed. The $10 billion James Webb Space Observatory, NASA's largest and most powerful space research telescope, will explore the cosmos to learn about the universe's history, from the Big Bang to the birth of alien planets and beyond. It's one of NASA's great observatories, massive space telescopes like the Hubble Space Telescope that stare deep into the universe. The James Webb Space Telescope traveled over 1 million miles and 1.5 million kilometers to its permanent home, a Lagrange point, which is a gravitationally stable place in space, in 30 days. On January 24, 2022, the telescope arrived at L2, the second Sun-Earth Lagrange point. L2 is a location in space near Earth that is opposite the Sun. This orbit will keep the telescope in alignment with Earth as it orbits the Sun. Several other space telescopes have used it, notably the Herschel Space Telescope and the Planck Space Observatory. The James Webb Space Telescope will study 4 key topics, according to NASA, and these are the origins of light in the cosmos, the assembly of galaxies in the early universe, the formation of stars and protoplanetary systems, and planets that have the secret of origins of life. The planets that are discovered are still a mystery. Following the initial announcements, researchers revealed that the TRAPPIST-1 planets are rocky, and they might be nearly twice as old as our solar system, and 41 light-years away from Earth. The recently launched James Webb Space Telescope, on the other hand, will be a game-changer. Webb will search for hints of atmospheres on the TRAPPIST-1 planets. Webb will employ the transit method to research exoplanets, which means it will look for the dimming of a star's light. The method is actually a photometric method. This is referred to as a transit by astronomers. Collaboration with ground-based telescopes can aid in determining the mass of the planet through radial velocity approach, and Webb will subsequently conduct spectroscopy of the planet's atmosphere. TRAPPIST-1, which was first revealed in February 2017, features the most unique planetary systems, according to NASA. The Webb telescope, which is currently getting ready for its operations, will focus on these planets to establish their habitability by looking for evidence on their atmospheres. It's important to note that TRAPPIST-1 is a red dwarf star with 7 Earth-like rocky exoplanets around it. The system is so compact that all of the planets, including the star, may fit within the gap between Mercury and the Sun. Closer examination of the 7 planets in February 2018 revealed that some may have significantly more water than Earth's oceans, in the form of atmospheric water vapor, liquid, and ice. TRAPPIST-1 is currently the most well-known planetary system outside of our own, thanks to the study, which pinpointed the density of each planet with greater precision. TRAPPIST-1 planets were discovered in greater detail in a 2021 investigation. They're probably made of comparable materials, but they're not like Earth. This could indicate that they all have roughly the same ratio of materials found in most rocky planets, such as iron, oxygen, magnesium, and silicon. However, if this is true, the ratio must be significantly different from that of Earth. The TRAPPIST-1 planets are around 8% less dense than our own planet would be if it had the same composition. Sean Carey, manager of the Exoplanet Science Institute at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California, put light on this topic by saying, "That folk is even able to ask the question about whether a planet around another star is habitable. That just boggles my mind. The habitable zone is only the beginning. A potentially habitable planet would also need a suitable atmosphere, and Webb is only likely to get a partial picture of whether or not one exists, especially in its early observations." More information about habitability came from Hubble Space Telescope measurements. While Hubble cannot evaluate if the planets have potentially habitable atmospheres, it did discover that at least 3 of the planets do not appear to have the puffy and have hydrogen-dominated atmospheres that gas giants like Neptune have in our solar system. These planets are regarded to have a lower chance of supporting life. JWST will look for signs of an atmosphere on TRAPPIST-1, the planet with the Goldilocks perch in the habitable zone, using the Webb telescope, which will examine the cosmos in infrared light. Though the findings are far from convincing, the size of the TRAPPIST-1 planets may potentially assist to enhance the argument for habitability. Not only in diameter, but also in mass, they're comparable to Earth. Because of their proximity to TRAPPIST-1, they jostle one another as they are crammed shoulder to shoulder, allowing scientists to calculate their likely range of mass based on gravitational effects. The planets' densities suggest that they are made up of components present on terrestrial worlds, like Earth. Computer models of planetary atmosphere formation and evolution are used by scientists to narrow down the possible composition of planets, and they will be crucial for the TRAPPIST-1 planets. Lewis, who is a part of the research team regarding this topic, said, "The great thing about the TRAPPIST system is that it is going to allow us to refine those models either way, whether they will end up being just barren rock or end up being potentially habitable worlds." Traveling with the Exoplanet Travel Bureau to the TRAPPIST-1e, the 4th planet in the TRAPPIST-1 system, could be exciting. This is a world awash in water and bathed in perpetual twilight. Its sister planets gracefully light up the sky, promising yet another adventure only a short distance away. On your phone or with a desktop program, you may fly across the TRAPPIST-1 planets and see an artist's conception of the surfaces. Compare each planet to Earth or Jupiter, as well as the TRAPPIST-1 system to our own solar system, to see how far the habitable zone stretches. You may visit the newly found TRAPPIST-1 system in our exoplanet atlas with the touch-away screen or the click of a mouse. Every exoplanet discovery is included in the New Worlds Atlas, which is powered by NASA's Exoplanet Archive, the authoritative database used by professional astronomers interested in discovering new worlds. If life exists on these planets is another topic of debate, but if we really found planets that are similar to our home planets, it's gonna be revolutionary. The JWST is currently a sensation among space enthusiasts, and all hopes are on it to discover whether we could visit these exoplanets for a change or not. Well, a trip to another planet in the cosmos could be a trip to remember forever. So are you ready for it? Believe in JWST and go pack our bags. And with that, we have come to our end. Hope you all liked this video. If yes, then don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, don't leave without pressing the subscribe button, and also hit the bell icon right next to it. See you in the next video. Until then, peace.